Hi, in this video we'll discuss the chemistry of dietary fats or dietary lipids. Now, dietary lipids consist of triglycerides, phospholipids, and sterols. Now, triglycerides are quantitatively the most important. They take up approximately 95% of our daily fat or lipid consumption. Now, triglycerides consist of three fatty acids linked via a glycerol molecule. Now, triglycerides are also referred to as triacylglycerols. It's actually the same molecule. Now, triglycerides are fats if they're solid at room temperature and oils if they're liquid at room temperature. And the vegetable oils such as sunflower oil, olive oil, or peanut oil, they entirely consist of triglycerides. They're 100% triglycerides or 100% fat. Now, what is a fatty acid? Now, chemically, a fatty acid is a chain of hydrogenated carbon atoms connected to a carboxyl group. And the fatty acids that are part of the triglyceride molecule differ in three major properties. First of all, there's the chain length, which can range from 3 to 24 carbon atoms, or even more. And most of the fatty acids in our diet have 16 or 18 carbon atoms. Now, the second property is the degree of unsaturation, which means the number of double bonds. Now, unsaturated fatty acids have at least one double bond. Now, monounsaturated fatty acids have one double bond, whereas polyunsaturated fatty acids have at least two double bonds. Now, the third property is the point of saturation, which describes where the double bonds are located in the fatty acid molecule. Now, in this context, it's important to understand the nomenclature of the fatty acids. And there are two different nomenclature systems. There's the N or omega designation, and there is the delta designation. And both systems denote the carbon chain length, followed by the number of double bonds. Now, with respect to the position of the double bonds, the N or omega designation counts from the methyl end and only indicates the position of the first double bond. So, for instance, N6 or omega-6 means that the first double bond starts after 6 carbons counting from the methyl end. And the next double bond will be positioned 3 carbons down. Now, then there's the delta designation, and it counts from the carboxyl end, and it indicates the position of all double bonds. Now, what are the main fatty acids in our diet? Now, oleic acid and palmitic acid are the most abundant fatty acids in our food supply. And together, they account for approximately 2/3 of our fatty acid intake. And the fatty acids are often abbreviated. So palmitic acid is C16-0, stearic acid is C18-0, oleic acid C18-1, linoleic acid C18-2, and finally there is linolenic acid C18-3. And these are 5 common fatty acids in our diet.